How's it going, guys? It's Antomy back in, and we are back on another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are doing a Realm of Magic, magical HQ. So this one is actually what I like about this one. I'm going to mention this in the title. You can literally live here, like in terms of like, well, you'll have your home lot, but literally this could be your home. Like I made it livable. Like you got it's some dorm rooms, you've got a kitchen, you've got some computers for fun, you got a load of bathrooms, like a load of Sims could be here at once. It's insane. Like I absolutely love this build. At first, I think you'll see it now, they turned it a bit dark because I was like, oh cool, dark feel, and it was like the dark colour for this, I think it's jungle fencer wallpaper. It like sparkles a bit in the dark, but I just stopped after did like the shape of it, and got some feedback of some fellow Simmers, some fellow YouTube mates that I've made, and he said, why don't you just make it bright, maybe a bit brighter, because the world is all, you know, it's already dark, it's pretty gloomy. So I was like, yeah, sure, and I did not regret this at all. I asked SilkenSims, who's actually also been helping me a bit with my channel and everything. I'll link that down below. She said she would actually use it on her live streams. I'll link all of her socials down below, because why not? And yeah, and I said I would put links in there down below too, because she's gonna help me keep track of my channel and such, see if I can actually improve it in ways. Yeah, so at the moment we are actually just doing the shape of it. I use a lot of octagons because I used like a inspiration photo of like a castle. This one is, I've seen a lot of, well, I seen one on Twitter, another magical HQ. I actually was gonna watch some others, but I actually completely forgot. So yeah, now we're here. But yeah, I saw one on Twitter which looked amazing, but it didn't, I don't know, it didn't look like, you know, there's not much room inside. It could be because it was far away, but this one, believe me, there's so much room. Like I had to put my Potter head on this and on for this one, because I was looking up inspiration photos on what to put in a magical headquarters. Yeah, nothing really came up in my search, so I was just like, let's use my Harry Potter head, and I did a massive dining room. Like I wanted to do some floating candles, you know, like the Harry Potter feel, but honestly the shadows were there, and I was just like, yeah, this is not going to work out. But this is a bit later on. This, believe it or not, but this build actually took me 10 hours to build. This might be my longest build in general I have done for this channel. It might be coming up against my bunker build, my original bunker build, which I think it took me maybe even 12 hours. I'm not actually too sure. That was like a year ago now. But now we're into the inside. I cut out the layout, as you do, because I'm not, I don't really like looking at, you know, a speed build's layout. And I've also took out the bathrooms, and I've also, a lot of it was just maintenance because how big it was. And I was having some trouble with the walls, like they weren't, like, I think it was my builder, like OCD, because I have a bit of OCD with building, like, you know, some bits were just not lining up, so I had to rebuild a whole wall. So a lot of it was like that, but that was like an hour out of like 10 hours, so I lost track of time, as you could say. This took me about 3 or 4 days to actually build. That's why I haven't uploaded in like a week, because all I did was in my spare time after work and the weekend was this. I was building this magical HQ, and I was also watching PewDiePie videos, because I love a bit of PewDiePie. I finished his like 12-hour stream where he just played Minecraft for most of it, and I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe I watched the whole 12 hours of the weekend. That was really good. So I watched that in my breaks, because honestly, I couldn't do this all in one go. I had to break it up in like either hours or like 1 hour and maybe 1 hour and 20 minutes, half an hour, like a feature-length film sort of. Yeah, because I couldn't do, especially when I was doing the stairs, and I wanted to do the traily stairs, which honestly it's a bit of a, you know, a pain to do in The Sims, but I mean they look great, and I wanted to do it. And I've cut out all like repetitiveness of this build, because I was like, especially like I've got 2 cloak rooms when you come in, like cloak rooms, if I could say that properly, on the left and right. Basically they're very similar. So I decided to cut that all out, and you got like, the master stairway room, which looks really good. There's like 3 levels to this HQ, and they're up at the top. You've got like dorm rooms. You've got a massive dorm room, which is the main dorm room. Then you've got 2 little others, which could be for like teachers, because I was thinking this HQ was also a school at the same time for like adults, or even, well, kids. Well, you know, the kids don't really do magic in The Sims 4, but I don't think so anyways. I do have a little description, if I can bring it up. I actually didn't plan this very well. Let me just bring up Discord, because I did send it to a few people. I quite like this description. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. See, so the description. So I built off the theme that, well, in The Sims 4 Realm of Magic, and then he said Making Magic. There's 3 houses, so you got like the mischief, I think it's like practical and mischief practical and 14. I don't know. I've literally played 35 minutes of this, and I went straight into building. So this is the description. So ever since the Great War, the 3 houses united together to create the Ministry of Spellcasters. I did want to say the Ministry of Magic, but I thought that's Harry Potter, so I was like, let's do something a bit simpler. So the Ministry of Spellcasters seeks peace and tranquility in this messed up world left behind. After wartime, desperate measures were in place to create a haven for all witches and wizards to feel safe and secure in this dangerous wreck of a world. Thus, the Beacon in the Darkness HQ, BTD HQ for short, was birthed into existence by the Ministry of Spellcasters, home for all spellcasters to practice magical arts, the magical arts, and live in harmony. Will you keep the peace, or would you divide the Ministry of Spellcasters back into the 3 houses? Is that just like, that's literally one of the things I'm most proud of next to this build. That little description, I was like getting all Harry Potter shiz up in here. You can tell I really love this. And you got, back to the build, we've got a library, we've got a grand library. For some reason I was thinking like the Harry Potter library, and you got like 2 little sections. So you got like, I put computers in it because I thought these wizards, they know technology exists. You know, gonna be tweeting out, yo, I'm at the BTD headquarters, hit me up, hashtag magical. That's why I imagine like wizards, modern day wizards will probably be like, here's me just changing the lights, because I was going white for some reason. But yeah, I decided to actually, there's a load of bathrooms, like I said earlier. There's 2 bathrooms in the library, which is quite nice, but they're actually secret at the moment. I believe there's doors, but I use the secret bookcase door. So yeah, that's pretty cool on both. So it's like secret bathrooms, sort of like Harry Potter, where, well, I don't think the Harry Potter one's secret, but I imagine like, you know, the Moaning Myrtle bathroom. So yeah, there's not much. It's pure white, so I didn't actually go through doing Commodores for like, you know, green ones like Slytherin types, the Mischiefs, and then you got the good ones, the Gryffindors, the red. But yeah, I kept it all bright. I thought it might as well go the feel inside. So we're actually on to like a potions classroom, and down below, just underneath, we actually have a normal classroom for this. You know, you got the potion makers, and then you got the spellcasters, or you can be both. So we got all herbs on the wall and everything. So I've only played 35 minutes of this pack, but up to now I'm enjoying it. I've watched a few episodes of other people's. I didn't know you could have more than one familiar. That's it. I only knew you could have one, but I do want to continue with the making magic, the realm of magic, where Manny gets magical. Manny is my currently, if you don't know this, I might have new viewers, I don't know, on this video. Manny is my sim for my from my Island Living Let's Play, and he was Manny the Merman, or aka Manny Mermansim, which I've changed him and his personality because he had all Island Living traits. He's just Manny Merman now. I think I didn't actually mention it in my Let's Play video, but I actually do want to continue that. So yeah, I do want to continue it. So this is the very nice, like, many beds Commodore. I 10 whatever it's called, dorm room. That's it. I did kind of want to do separate rooms, but I thought might as well want to do one big one. So this is all for all different spellcasters, and then we're on to the landscaping. This build, it took me 10 hours. I sped it up to 10 times speed, and I actually made it 1 hour. Managed somehow to get it down to 11 minutes. The 11 minutes portion of this speed build. I can't English at the moment, but yeah, landscaping, got a nice water fountain. Got this like another little water fountain in the background, in the back. I did actually want to do like a Hagrid hut, like Hagrid inspired hut, like he has on Harry Potter, but kind of was a bit of an eyesore in this build, so I was just like, yeah, let's just do another mountain. And this is fountain, so we're actually lighting it up so it glows in the dark, because it's a very dank and dark world. But I think that's what they were going for, because it's in space and it's wrecked. Or my description was from a Great War, but I believe it was in the actual park. I think it was just a vortex that split up everything. It might have been the war. Might have been a war. I'm not actually too sure, so don't quote me on that. So we're on to the many screenshots. Took so many screenshots for this build. It's crazy. I think I had about, I think it was 28. Well, there's 28 rooms. Fun fact. So 28 rooms. So get hyped for that. I didn't include the bathrooms, like I said earlier, but you'll see them in the screenshot. Landscaping. Bloody proud of it. Screenshots, I can't even remember how many. I didn't count, but there's so many. Like, I just thought, I'm trying to think of ideas, so I thought cloakrooms, could put that in, why not? It's a community lot. You got a small kitchen, which is it's alright. I mean, you can make mac and cheese in all the magical pot things, so there's a load of those. So you just saw a glimpse of the dining room. I thought I took more screenshots, but this is all the different levels. It gives me like that Harry Potter theme with all the stairs, but a much downgraded bit. This is the library bit, the forbidden library, if you will. So we got a nice little area here. You can just get a bit more privacy. You got the books. I used a lot of vampires as well, and this park really went well. And this is another bit which I love. I could imagine you probably use this as a classroom as well. Like reserve the whole library or this bit. Then you got the potions classroom, which is very nice. You got like little dorm rooms here. I mean, if you want some privacy, they're only single beds because they're quite small. Massive dorm room, loving it. So yeah, I am just gonna leave this voice over here. I've been talking for like 13 minutes straight. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you like, and a comment, and give me feedback on what you think of this magical HQ. It's livable too, don't forget that. I love that. And yeah, and subscribe if you're new, and hope you all have a magical day, and goodbye.